Gentlemen of Alliance High School. I did a walk around the school a couple of months ago, and for those who have not been to the school for a long time, and for you to just take a look. You'll see familiar grounds. Now that is the school hall, the stage where Siganga used to be every man the commander of money. The idea is just to show you generally how the place looks like currently. I know many of us have not been able to get there, to go there, but well, we are all over the world, but and we may not have the time really to go and just see what's happening. This is a 15-minute, 14-minute clip. So please find time to just go through it, so that you can appreciate the need in the school, and why some of us are passionate about raising money for the endowment fund, which will make it possible for the boys who are there now to enjoy some semblance of what we enjoyed in our time. Because if you are not comfortable, then you're not likely to read properly and that kind of thing. And of course, I think it goes without saying that really comfortable surroundings give you a comfortable setting to excel. So sit back and have a look. Any questions, any clarifications you want, feel free to inbox me. My what do you say? I I feel for the school. Basically speaking, I feel for the school, and would request all of you to take it upon yourselves to do the little that you can do, because if all of us did something about it, then we will generally find that we'll be more effective than just 2 or 3 people shouting themselves hoarse. It is the various tones that make a successful choir. One man singer, other than maybe the baritone ones like my friend who I'll not mention, might be able to do quite a lot on their own, but we all need to come together and generally just see what we can do. So at this point in time, I will now keep quiet and let you enjoy the view. Thank you, guys. clicked immediately. The opposite extreme, there was this one. I was Livingstone, there was Agri. I think we almost had one.
More things are coming, huh? Kesho, right after you.
We used to go there to smoke. Fungus. Used to be called fungus.
Whatever you've done.
Kaberia. Ah, okay. I was here with your father. 78. Yes, my father. Is it? Yeah. So he was ahead of me.
He's probably ahead of you. But,
your dad was ahead of me, certainly.
Yeah. What house are you in?
Francis.
She's opposite. He's at Green. That's how maybe. Yeah. I was Francis as well.
I definitely found him in university also. Fundisha chikizi makubwa hivi. Like big biko.
This is what
is the school is now.
Yes.
And we want you to come and help us build new dorms, build new classes. You know,
there's something, Duke, that I think has not been taken. It's not been brought to attention. Teachers don't have a place to stay.
These are teachers' houses.
Hii ilikuwa store ya games.
Okay, tembei wakijini. I think now we should start this way because I want us to catch the new houses. These ones are actually opened last year. Sanders, Gidaiga, Wangai, and Maneno. Yeah, this one. I want us to catch the new houses.
Yeah. Right behind you.
What is stream based on the various
001.
Same height, nini
Let's go that way. Let's go the other way so that we now you're just doing a tilt and a pan. And I did 1.5 years. I left. Gidaiga came back. And I think Gidaiga then handed the bat after I left. Was one class ahead of Kaniaro. Yeah, he was the first African. They're also the first guys to go to Form 5. What used to happen is this Gidaiga.
Gidaiga.
Yeah, because what used to happen is from Form 4 they either went to Dar es Salaam if they're doing law, or Makerere, western side of the school. Yeah. And so, gentlemen of Alliance, you have seen both the decay and the development that is in the school. You have probably noticed their new houses. You'll have noticed that the old teachers, the old Livingstone and Agri are now teachers' houses, and even some subordinate staff. You'll have noticed that some of the old dorms are in really poor shape, which points to a lack of maintenance. You'll have noticed the school hall. The floor has got the floor is it's got potholes. If you're not, so I think we as old boys, we need to come together and start a discussion on how to make this place comfortable. You know, rehabilitate the old dorms, put up a new door, put a new floor, put a new roof, and you know the places will be habitable. I mean, you know, this is not really, it's not a holiday resort, but you cannot expect the boys to be reading in, you know, in those kind of conditions. But again, you'll have noticed that, like I said, Livingstone and Agri, the old houses, are our staff houses. The reason being, the government comes in and puts up the dining hall because that's where the boys eat. They'll put dorms, they'll put classes. They will put what do you call them? They'll put dorms because those help the boys directly. Anything that does not help the boys, like teachers' houses, like school hall, like a chapel, will not be financed by the government, and therefore the old boys and parents are left to finance those other, what I'm calling peripherals, which are also necessary for the comfort of the boys. But some little maintenance here, like that mabati should really be removed. This is the old workshop. That must be the mabati I found in 73. But let us come together. Let us engage the school authority, find out why such things, cost-effective maintenance has not been made. and we change in our own way. So now, talking about the chapel, since the government will do new houses, they will do classrooms, they will do everything else. That makes the boys, that directly impacts on the boys. It is really up to us to come up now to do the chapel, to do the school hall, to do teachers' houses, and the class of '95 championed the start of the chapel together with the sponsors, the sponsor churches. So that is something we should all support, I believe. But on the other hand, I do not see why another class cannot come up and champion maybe putting up some teachers' houses. Another one will champion rehabilitation of Carrie Francis Memorial Hall and so on. And possibly, because of course, when the chapel is up and running, there will be an auditorium. So, the 1,700 boys, the 2,500, if they have their parents, whatever, will be able to fit. And the issue of the size, the limitation of size in some of those halls will now become a thing of the past. So something like Carrie Francis Hall now will become for very specific, limited number of, maybe lectures. The ones we used to have in the, if you remember, in the science block, we had those small theaters where we would sit and do our debates and all that. So basically, my appeal to you old boys as I sign off is, let's come together. See you.